Sports betting fans, huge hello. Your sports betting advisor Tips and Streams is here again. Thank you for visiting our YouTube channel. We put a lot of effort into making betting simple for you, and we offer this service for free. So kindly ask you to support us by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Thanks. The new NBA season has begun, and it already seems more thrilling than ever. What do we have today? We have predictions for 7 NBA games for October 29th. Before we get started, go to tipsandstreams.com and sign up for our newsletter to receive our daily sports betting picks in your inbox. So, let's get started. We start with the matchup between Miami Heat and Sacramento Kings. The Miami Heat have had a terrible start to the season, losing 4 of their first 6 games. They will be looking to turn things around in this game after suffering a crushing loss on the road to the Warriors, 123-110. The new NBA season has started, but it appears to be the same old Sacramento Kings. They still haven't picked up a win this year, and they'll be aiming to stop a 4-game losing streak after getting destroyed by the Grizzlies in a 125-110 loss. The Heat are 1-4 ATS in the previous 5 meetings in Sacramento, where these two teams split 2 games last year. The Kings performed well in their first 4 games but just can't win. They need a victory following a winless start. Here, I'll take the points and back the home underdog team. Play Sacramento Kings plus 3.5. The next matchup is between Golden State Warriors and Charlotte Hornets. The Warriors have been playing decent, winning 3 of their first 5 games, and they will be hoping to continue their recent success after defeating the Heat 123-110 at home. The Hornets are in a slump as they have dropped 3 of their previous 4 games, and after being pounded by the Magic, they will be looking to avoid losing 3 in a row. The Warriors haven't yet found their groove and aren't playing their best basketball. Although the Hornets are suffering from some injuries at the beginning of the season and it is hard to win in this league when you are without both your starting point guard and shooting guard, I think the Hornets will lose this game with dignity. Play Charlotte Hornets plus 9.5. The next matchup is between Indiana Pacers and Brooklyn Nets. The Pacers, who had dropped 4 of their first 6 games this season, will be trying to continue their winning ways, after defeating the Wizards by a score of 127-117 on the road. The Nets are in a terrible slump as they have dropped 4 of their opening 5 games overall. They will be looking to end a 3-game losing streak after losing to the Mavericks in overtime by a score of 129-125. The Pacers weren't anticipated to be a playoff team this season, so the new season's sluggish start hasn't been all that unexpected. The Nets are coming into this game on a 3-game losing streak after dropping 4 of their first 5 games. They have one of the poorest defenses in the league, which has led to 3 losses by double digits. The Pacers are unlikely to win on 0 days rest, but the Nets are still far from their best, and this line looks excessively high. Play Indiana Pacers and Brooklyn Nets over 234.5. The next matchup is between Philadelphia 76ers and Chicago Bulls. The 76ers have not yet found their rhythm this season, but they have won 2 of their previous 3 games and are hungry to continue their recent success after dominating the Raptors 112-90 on the road. The Bulls, who have split their first 6 games, have been in decent form, but they are looking to get back on track after losing to the Spurs on the road. It normally advantages the home team when both teams are coming off of back-to-backs, but I don't want to bet against the trend. In their previous 11 head-to-head encounters, the 76ers are 10-1 ATS overall and they are 5-0 ATS in their last 5 encounters in Chicago. The Bulls have played, not much, but the better basketball up to this point, but I expect an awakening from the 76ers here. Play Philadelphia 76ers plus 1.5. The next matchup is between Atlanta Hawks and Milwaukee Bucks. The Hawks have been playing well, they have won 4 of their first 5 games. Following yesterday night's 136-112 road triumph over the average Pistons, they will be going for a 3rd consecutive win. The Bucks have been the hottest team in the NBA, and they looked fantastic in their 119-108 victories over the Knicks. They are still unbeaten after 4 games. Right now, the Bucks are playing outstanding defense. They are giving up 97.3 points per game while only allowing their opponents to shoot 40.5% from the field. Both teams are on the end of a back-to-back, and I don't expect a fast pace here. Play Atlanta Hawks and Milwaukee Bucks under 228.5. The next matchup is between Oklahoma City Thunder and Dallas Mavericks. After losing their first 3 games of the season, The Thunder are now gunning for a third straight win after outlasting the Clippers in a 118-110 home triumph. After defeating the Nets in a 129-125 road victory, the Mavericks, who have split their first 4 games of the season, will be seeking to gain some momentum. The Mavericks provides a considerably greater task, especially considering they have the top offensive rating in the NBA with 122.9 points per 100 possessions. The Thunder looked fantastic in their 2 shock victories against the Clippers, but they face a much tougher opponent in that team. Although the Mavericks have a lot of potentials to grow defensively, but I don't think they will do that in this matchup. Play Oklahoma City Thunder and Dallas Mavericks over 218.5. The last matchup for today is match between Memphis Grizzlies and Utah Jazz. The Grizzlies have had a strong start to the season, winning 4 of their first 5 games overall. They will be going for their 3rd consecutive win after thrashing the Kings 125-110 on the road. The Jazz has had a strong start to the season, winning 4 of their first 6 games. However, they are looking to bounce back in this game after suffering a crushing road defeat to the Nuggets, 117-101. The Jazz is coming off a back-to-back and is facing one of the league's most reliable teams, but the Grizzlies might not have enough players for this game. The absence of Green, Jackson Jr., Williams, Morant, and most likely John Concher is huge for the Grizzlies. Play Utah Jazz plus 5.5. Guys, that would be all. Thank you for joining us today. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and newsletter. See you tomorrow.